Addison to Brodin. Goes indirect off the boards, connects with Maroon. Dewar, a shot deflected off the post. It beat Montembeault, but hit the far side post.
Just trying to stay in front of the net, and that is hockey 101. Don't go for a lap behind it. You've got time to settle it down and shoot it, but it's tough to beat goaltenders that way. You've got to find a way to one-time that and then hope that it finds the back of the net.
Gaudreau comes up with a loose puck, got it to Foligno, moves out front, lost the handle, Brodin shot, and that deflects up and out of play.
Yeah, that one's off the crossbar now.
Brodin way down in the offensive zone, but now Newhook leads the charge the other way. Evans floats it ahead. Pearson centered, and a good chance there for Newhook. Matheson back in his own zone. Wild get a couple of fresh bodies on the ice. Duhaime, Eriksson Ek up front with Middleton and Faber on the blue line. Good play by Middleton to tie up there. A chance for the Wild. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Duhaime has Eriksson Ek. Duhaime scores! A shorthanded goal for Brandon Duhaime, and Minnesota's on the board first.
A stick play at the blue line here. He's got to reach. He breaks that one up, and that's what sets it all up. Then Duhaime goes up. There's no doubt he's shooting this way. He doesn't even look over to Eriksson Ek. He just holds this, waits for Montembeault to make a move. He freezes him. Boy, he pauses for a long time, but he hits his spot, pull, drag, shoot, far side, low under the glove, above the pad.
Escapes Duhaime, tried to go back to the line. Duhaime takes it away. Here they go again. Duhaime with Dewar this time. Duhaime fires from long range, saved by Montembeault. And on the rebound, they score. Dewar wins the fight 1-on-3 at the side of the Montreal goal and flips it up over the shoulder of Montembeault, and Minnesota with two shorthanded goals on the same penalty kill.
From turnovers right inside their own blue line. It's Duhaime, good positioning, off to the races. He goes up. He doesn't try to get cute. Okay, the play died. I'm going to throw it on net. And then Dewar just goes to work. It's 1-on-2. It's a fortunate bounce. It is, but you get rewarded when you work hard. Dewar doesn't give up on this one. Montembeault loses it for just a second, and then it's in the back of the net.
Kovacevic against the end wall. Pearson defended well. Gaudreau keeps it alive. Rossi with a takeaway. Fires. Saved by Montembeault. Rossi comes back through center. Finds Addison at the Canadian line. Addison looking for Rossi in the circle. Centers. And Foligno hit the post. One of the strengths for Montreal, in fact, Martin St. Louis said it today. He said what he's liked most about his team so far this year has been their attention to detail at the start. Anderson with their best chance, and Fleury makes a pad save. Middle 20 coming here in Montreal. Eriksson Ek to draw against Monahan to start. Wild won 10 of 17 draws in the first period. They win the first of the second period. 5-on-3 for a minute 24. Johansson to Addison. Winds and fires, and it was deflected wide. Johansson able to hold the zone. Zuccarello in the corner. Kaprizov and Zuccarello play catch back of the net. They love to operate this way. Eriksson Ek out front. He scores! It all starts behind the net with Zuccarello and Kaprizov.
And watch Kaprizov sneak in. They want to try to slam this on the short side post. You can see the D cheating there. Zuccarello sees that, and as soon as he sees that, he goes, all right, my play's up front to Eriksson Ek. He throws it out to Ek, who's alone, and Ek does a good job getting a second chance on this one. First one on the net. Nice little rebound.
Leaves it for Kaprizov. Wheels up high. His shot blocked and controlled by Pearson. Pearson to the Minnesota line. He has Monahan with him, and he scores!
Well, Kaprizov using the whole zone. He gets up high, and then there's movement from the D. You don't want to stand in that space, so you vacate. That shot gets blocked. Kaprizov's momentum carries him to the wall. That creates the 2-on-1 for Montreal. And Pearson, well, he takes a page right out of Duhaime's book. I don't even think he looks at
Ullinen has it poke checked away by Rossi, picked up by Duhaime. Savard, the veteran defenseman. Now we have a fight at center. Duhaime and Pezzetta have dropped the gloves. And Pezzetta gets the upper hand on that one as Duhaime winds up down on the ice. Zuccarello across for Kaprizov. Back to Johansson. Johansson splits the defense. Zuccarello to Addison. Zuccarello down low. Kaprizov scores! What a feed from Zuccarello. And Kaprizov doesn't miss this one. His first goal of the year. It's 4-1 Minnesota.
Time it. But Addison and Zuccarello kind of isolate up top. Zuccarello no look through a seam. Montembeault can't get the post fast enough, and Kaprizov. Boy, Zuccarello put some air under that too. Beautiful feed. But look, bottom of the circle.
They've gotten away with a trip near the line. Xhekaj down low. Slafkovsky centers and a pad save. And then another one on Pearson on the rebound.
Boy, the crowd here even loves that. The home team turned aside, but Marc Andre-Fleury showing the athleticism.
Keeps Minnesota's lead at 4-1.
Well, I'd even give it 3. Made a glove save earlier, then that's the pad save. Second save more impressive than the first. The athleticism, watch him back leg, flexibility. He had 10 shots on goal. It had been pretty quiet for him, but he stuck with it and made 3-4 great saves in the final minute.
And we're underway. Zuccarello sends it around behind. Addison. Gaudreau now takes Eriksson Ek's net front spot. This pass through the middle off target. And Ullinen sends it all the way down for Montreal. Fleury put it right in the stick of Evans. He tried to drop it back in the slot. Kovacevic's in. And a kick save by Fleury. Unbelievable.
Two-pad stack. You gotta love it. Vintage. Catches a piece of Middleton, then Marc Andre-Fleury, the two-pad stack, and the roll to finish it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think he actually catches off the cheater of the glove.
Good stick by Eriksson Ek. He was able to get Suzuki tied up and prevent the clear. Kaprizov down low. Eriksson Ek scores! Second power play goal of the night for Eriksson Ek off the feed from Kaprizov. The Wild with 3 on the power play and a 5-1 lead.
Eriksson Ek takes it to that far post, pots it in the net. Montreal had the inside track to get a couple of clears, but the Wild with some good sticks held it in before Kaprizov wins this battle, drives to the middle, nice little feed, and then Eriksson Ek power move. Brings it to the forehand. Well, he's been battling with Savard all night, too. And Savard on that back post is like, okay, that's one battle too much. I'll let you take it, young man. Eriksson Ek takes it to that far post, pots it in the net.
Now works past Hartman, but then it's knocked away by Merrill. Canadiens have tried to change the momentum in this game with physical play. They've out hit the Wild 24-9. And speaking of it, Pezzetta blasts Merrill, and Mermis comes to his defense immediately. Pezzetta's second fight of the night. He fought Duhaime earlier. And here, after he wiped Merrill out, Dakota Mermis had had enough.
Chase and Mermis, but Pezzetta, you're right, absolutely running around. Second half of this third period, it doesn't take Mermis long.
55, 5 minutes for fighting. Number 6, Minnesota. 2-minute minor, instigating. 5 minutes for fighting, 10-minute misconduct.
He didn't early in his career, but lately he has. A goals against of 1.93 in his last 8 starts here in Montreal.
And I think this one's meaningful. 90 people in the stands.
Canadiens get one late. Newhook beats Fleury on a cross-ice pass. Fleury has no chance. And it's 5-2 with 2:25 to play.
It's going to end up being too little too late, but Caulfield wins the battle. Savard, probably more known for battling out front with Eriksson Ek than making passes like this, but he finds a lane.
Suzuki centers, and then is pushed just wide. Suzuki again, and Rossi got back to break it up. And that brings us to the final horn. Marc Andre-Fleury with a victory.